All right. Well, welcome everybody to Raiders of Forgotten Lands. A couple things before we do get started today. If you know someone who wants to play in a Geomeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or into a one shot because all 8 of my campaigns are currently full. We do have some really cool stuff going on though. We've got the Patreon over at patreon.com/Geomeric. Go check that out. We've got some really cool programs coming up this year over there. We're going to expand what we do over there. So go check it out and join up when you can. We also have some new products over on the website over at geomeric.com. If you've not seen the Tiny Yet Smitey mugs and travel mugs, we have those available. Get one for your altitudely challenged friend. Remember, they're tiny, but they may be smitey. We also have a ton of content over on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. If you do watch the YouTube stuff, do hit the thumbs up. It does help us out a ton, getting the word out there about the service. And we also have the clip contest going on, where if you toss a clip or timestamp of your favorite Geomeric moments in the clip contest channel in Discord, you'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. Where this month we're giving away a hero shirt of your favorite hero. So go ahead and toss that into the clip contest channel in order to be entered for that drawing. Well, let's go ahead and get you guys started because it is time to play some D&D, and it is that time.
Roll some dice.
All right. Well, we've got so much to cover today. It's going to be a doozy. All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we are far down to the southeast here in Tectona Bay, where you guys have received a couple of gigs or tasks from someone referring to themselves as S. Your latest job was to go towards the Razorleaf Trail and recover a missing person. You've managed to find him at the base of a stone skull, a statue containing a large number of monstrous serpents. As you guys have returned back to town after having saved Tongaloa, you guys are about to enter the city. The question becomes, as you do so, where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Does
Considering it
Horutonga
is
have any input
3
on
p.m.
this?
in the afternoon.
Like, bro just got revived from being knocked out and saw quote unquote an angel from the valley.
What is that?
Horutonga looks at you guys. So, thank you for saving me. Can we go to the Brass Lantern?
Of course.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I could use a nap.
All right. So, you guys head from here towards the Brass Lantern. He's going to thank you and be on his way. We'll see you here tomorrow. Be here at noon.
Is he going into the Brass Lantern, or is he like we get to the door and he just suddenly goes off?
He goes in.
What is tomorrow at noon?
I would assume that it's the next part of the job.
Well, anyway, whatever happens, it's going to happen tomorrow. All of you get inside. Hug, you need something to eat. You're roughed up, buddy.
What?
Yeah, Tempest is going to try and usher everybody in so that we can all sit down and recover.
All right, so you want to go inside? Awesome.
Yeah, Karis is way ahead of you. I need something to eat.
Cool. So you guys come in to the tavern. And there we go. As you guys come inside, you are greeted once again by the staff.
Glorious Brass Lantern staff.
Yeah.
Out of character, who has the amulet thing that Horutonga gave us before we decided to bugger off?
Vicky.
Victoria does.
Okie dokie, just checking.
So,
right.
Mayra is going to come over. Is everything all right? Are you well? You guys look around for Horatonga. You don't see him anywhere in here.
Where'd he go? There was a man who walked in before us. Where did he go?
She looks at you. He's fine. He is having a bit of a rest.
Good, someone's listening.
I'm
All right.
insighting her.
Go ahead.
Did he
No.
just run up to sleep that quickly, or is there something else going on that she's not telling us?
There's something else going on that she's not telling you. And she is
All right.
obfuscating it, obviously.
All right, Karis narrows her eyes and says nothing.
Tempest doesn't care. He's going to just ask, could we just get some, I guess, post-adventure food, please, Mira?
Sure. Oh, what did you want?
like-
Anything specific? Or do you want the specialties?
What's the specialties?
She smiles and goes off to the kitchen.
Oh boy.
Well, now you done it.
Tempest just jumps
Aw.
over to the booth.
I hope it's not too spicy.
What?
Just get
what's-
some yogurt.
What's spicy?
You know,
Fire
like
in mouth.
burn your tongue off with acid. That's spicy, I think.
What?
I think.
It
Acid.
so spicy is particularly the food when food makes heat feel like it's there, but it's not actually there. Imagine putting your tongue onto a campfire.
Why would someone put their tongue onto a campfire?
Curiosity. I should know.
Well, why'd you put your tongue onto a campfire the second time?
I didn't. But also it can change flavors. For instance, there is I believe it was a habanero, which has a bit of a sweet aftertaste. And it makes things exciting. I mean,
Fire does that.
think of it, and he snaps his fingers. Think of it like food, but adventuring, but with food. You know, if you stayed in your forest, you know, with your family, you wouldn't really get much done. But
Oh.
you add some, you know, spice to it. You go out, you have fights, you carry around a great big sword, great sword.
Yeah.
And it makes it interesting, right?
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So spicy is fighting with the food.
That's the perfect way to say it. Oh, just don't use
Yeah.
the great sword on your food.
Aw.
I think the tables are underneath the food. Anyway, but yes, that if it's too spicy, however, you can have people, and he looks at Vicky pointedly, knowing of a few times when he's accidentally added too much spice. Bad experience going in and coming out.
It is? I
That's the
never
conversation.
fight with my food, so Mommy says it's not a good thing to do.
Technically, don't you kill things already?
No, with the cook food. You're not supposed to fight the cook food. Unless it's real fake cooked food and it turns out to be a mimic and tries to eat you. So then you fight your food.
Don't fight the cook.
No, you don't fight the cook, you fight the food.
When did
If
you
it comes
have
up.
mimics be your food?
Well, it was weird. Like we found this giant
Okay.
spider corpse in the forest, and then we brought it home and we cooked it up, and then while we were cooking it, a whole bunch of mimics came up and jumped out. Like a few mimics were some of the broken off legs, and then the big mimic was the body. And then we fought mimics. And then we ate the mimics. It was cool.
Tempest suddenly looks over at Vicky with glowing green. What are you doing? And he's got a smile on his face. He is
Like
perked up.
healing?
When did you learn that?
I've
I'm
like
proud of you.
known how to do this the whole time. It's just like not super efficient when we're in the middle of fighting stuff.
Yeah, fair. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop hogging the thing. Karis, go for the actual thing.
Karis leans down to Myron and covertly asks, "What does mimic taste like?"
Oh, it depends on how it's cooked. Some of the smaller ones, we cook them over a campfire, like directly over the fire, and they turned out crispy. And how to? Do you eat fish?
Of course.
Okay. It tastes like the red scaled fish with the green heads. I forgot what they're called. Uh, salmon. There we go. Salmon. So the ones cooked over a campfire taste like salmon, and then the ones boiled, it tastes like the stuff that Tempest makes when he brings home the big animals. I don't know what it was, but he brought home a big thing and it was covered in spots. And it wasn't a cat. It wasn't him. It was like black and white.
Like a cow?
Maybe? He didn't tell me what it was called.
So
Would it
they
have been a
taste
cow?
like fish, but only sometimes. And depending on how you cook them, they taste like different things.
And first you gotta
Well,
skin.
like, I suppose that does make sense because mimics kind of like change their texture and density based on what they're trying to be. So maybe the heat has some kind of effect on their flesh.
First you
That's
gotta
kind of weird.
First you gotta skin them though, otherwise they're super tough and rubbery. That's why we use it for clothes, like this leather here. And she taps her leather
How do you
chest plate.
skin a mimic? You just like pry it out of the chest,
She
right?
pulls out her great sword and then she like mimes holding. She holds her great sword with one of her hands, and then she's holding a fake mimic skin and like slowly cutting along the mimic skin, just like that, like you would skin
I thought it would be like cracking it out of an oyster, you know? Like,
Oh,
like
no,
you get an
that's-
oyster, you crack it open.
Oh no, that's only for the ones that are disguised as rocks.
Is it like an armadillo, where it has a tough exterior, but once you get your knife underneath, you can separate it from the flesh.
What's an armadillo?
I think he means like a turtle.
Turtle.
Think of
you
a
don't
land
you don't eat
turtle, yeah.
turtles. That's not good. You're not supposed to eat turtles.
Correction.
Why
You
not?
don't eat turtles.
Huh, you're right. I don't eat turtles. Maybe you eat turtles. What does turtle taste like?
It's a mix between. God, what is it?
It tastes like chicken.
What? Oh my god!
Like a chewier chicken.
Oh, did you know that the grass tide makes chickens like we make baby chickens?
You have baby chicken.
We have baby chickens.
I thought you were a kobold.
Yes.
Aren't they the same
You're
thing?
not a chicken, Myron.
No, I'm not a. What? Are you calling me small? I'm on the top side for my race.
I just don't really know like how to take that.
I'm
You told me that
tall.
you made baby chickens.
I'm not small.
Which came first, the kobold or the chicken?
The kobold.
Okay, you guys, you gotta admit, like that was a little confusing. She said she did make baby chickens, and I'm like, are you a mother?
Right.
Oh, no, my
They-
mommy's a mother. I have like 4 siblings. 3 of them died.
Oh no!
Oh, did they get better?
Ca-
No.
No, they're dead. That's not gonna. That's not
Karis
a get back.
smacks Tempest gently upside the head.
That was deserved.
Last time I
It
saw
doesn't
that
make-
happen was
Yeah.
when my papa smacked him upside the head.
Wait, yeah. I like to make a joke every so often. Your father doesn't appreciate them all the time, does he? Hello, is my microphone working?
Awkward.
But yeah,
We heard you.
but yeah, we make
Okay.
like
no.
we breed baby chickens, and we got a big chicken, and she like holds out her arms to about like a foot tall, and like bantam-sized chicken.
I thought
For those
you
who don't
grew
know what
like
chickens are like,
moss and stuff. Can chickens live in caves? I
No,
don't think they live in caves.
no. We put them outside, and we put them in the caves during the nighttime so that they stay safe from the jaguars.
Victoria looks at Tempest.
Also,
No,
we're
no,
just
he's
curious.
a-
Literally interested in the ceiling.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater.
Hey, that's not fair. I do everything honestly.
What?
Except
no,
I
can
can
honestly,
no, the
look,
cheater
I can
cat.
tell you right now, Myron, that Tempest does not have cheetah markings.
Well,
Yes.
well,
Well,
he's
here's the
yellow.
thing.
Right,
It's
but
very racist of you, you know?
Lots of
Victoria's
things are
gonna
yellow.
reach out and try and like grab the bottom of Tempest's jaw so she can show the difference between jaguar markings and cheetah markings. So she's gonna like poke you in the face. Like cheetahs have marks right here on their noses, and it looks like they're crying.
Oh
Tempest
no!
only cries sometimes.
Why does he only cry sometimes? Why can't? Why isn't he
Slowly
always sad?
rotating. Slowly rotating as his best friend has suddenly ultimately betrayed him. Curse your sudden but inevitable traitor. Yep. Ugh. Yes, we do have the
Victoria's
tear
just
marking.
laughing. She's laughing. Not at you, but she's laughing.
No. Tempest is just gonna reach up and pull her hood over her eyes just gently.
Fair,
The-
fair. I deserve that.
The best way to tell the difference, Myron, is that cheetahs typically want places to run because they're very fast, so they live on, open grass plains, more inland sometimes. And he puts his tail on Myron's nose, like just drapes it over her muzzle. See how the spots really aren't spots; they're kind of like splotches.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the difference. So they're actually called rosettes, but that makes me sound stuck up.
Are you a posh man?
No, I
Look
literally
at
slept
that.
outside. Yeah,
Tempest said he's got rosettes. He's so fancy.
He's so fancy.
again, the hood comes down over the eyes. You're not wearing a hood. I can't pull your moss down over you. You don't take off your moss.
But no,
Well,
you never
my-
take off your moss.
Myron, all of this is great and everything, but at the end of the day, Tempest is a tabaxi, and the markings don't really correlate.
What? Tabaxer.
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. Do tabaxi do taxabees?
No, but we go into taxidermity. It's when you get your skin checked.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna go get
Just
food.
eyeing both of you, deciding which one to smack next.
All right, let's see how the food is coming along as well. Actually,
Mayra will
we
be
haven't got
coming
drinks.
in just about that time.
Nice. We do need some drinks though too.
She's bringing a pitcher of ale along with glasses for each of you and a very large platter. On the platter, she's going to show you a variety of golden brown fried foods. She also
Hey,
has a couple of small green shoots that are on there.
These
So-
bamboo shoots.
She smiles. Asparagus, garlic, and onion with asparagus. A little bit of lemon if you want that. She places this little basket of, steamed asparagus on the table. And then she's going to be, all right, Now, post adventuring, of course, you're going to need the good things in order to refortify you for all the energy you've consumed being on your adventure. Horatonga recommended that I give you the specifics of the specials. So here you go. And she's going to place the following dishes on the table. There are beer battered root vegetables. This is a mix of potatoes, parsnips, turnips, and sweet root, fried, crunchy, and served with garlic salt and vinegar. It's an entire basket of that. There's a fried chicken bites. There's an entire stack of onion rings. There's fried cheese curds. And then she places what looked like tacos, but they're sealed on one side with a serrated edge and deep fried.
What's this? What's this? And she's gonna point at the
These are hand
serrated
pies.
tacos.
These are delicious. They're similar to empanadas, but these have meat, mushroom, and cheese. Think a cheesesteak, but deep fried in a pocket.
Why do you cover your
Oh,
steaks in cheese?
Why wouldn't
She
you?
smiles. Give it a taste. As
Those
she
questions,
turns-
Myron. Let's dig
And
in.
she turns around, leaving you to your hand pie that's in your hand.
My mom always
Victoria
said that it was
speaks the
good to ask
wisest.
questions, so I ask a lot of questions.
Less talking, more eating. And he's gonna just grab one, and he's just gonna grab one and like throw it into his mouth like halfway,
Okay?
and just start eating.
As you do so, it bursts. As you bite down on it, the juices of the caramelized onions flow down your chin. Hot.
Myron's gonna put the whole thing in her mouth.
Her
She's
mouth's probably
eating her
just
food.
big enough for that.
Hot pocket. Myron, the nearly molten cheese that is inside your mouth now, as you put this in your mouth, begins to fill and flow through your mouth like the gorgeous flavor it is. The sweet onions, the caramelization, the salty cheese, and the richness of the meat. It's just delightful within your mouth.
Karis, upon watching
mouth stays
Myron open her mouth like a garbage can lid and just shove a freaking thing in there, she's going to take one of these and examine it, trying to figure out how much of this she could fit in her mouth in a single bite.
Okay. How much can she fit?
She's going to try the whole thing, sir.
Constitution saving
Is-
throw.
okay,
So
no,
not
no,
choke,
no, no, no,
maybe?
no, 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 no. Because we have to be careful with the fan service. How much of this hand pie can she fit in her mouth?
Oh,
This
Oh, I
wasn't
see.
supposed to be hand service. This is supposed to be bravado.
Okay, not fan
Porque
service.
dos.
Understood?
no. ¿Por qué no los dos? Why can't it be both?
I'm sure it can be somebody's, but
So-
not mine. That's not what I was attempting.
As you
there's people
cram
who
your
will pay.
face with this hand pie, it's delicious, and it will fill your face. Are you familiar
good?
with the
I
game Chubby Bunny?
I sure am.
You have
What?
performed a chubby bunny with a hand pie.
Understood.
What? Oh, okay, I'm not gonna ask.
I
Chubby
can fill you
Bunny-
in. I can fill you in the Discord.
Yes,
You
for the
can
record,
also
Chubby
s-
Bunny, for those who are curious, is a game where you try to fit
Uh-huh.
as many marshmallows into your face as possible.
And say the words Chubby
It's-
Bunny
yeah, you have to be able to say
legibly.
Chubby Bunny legibly.
Okay, that fucking Americans do weird shit with their food, apparently.
Indeed.
All right.
It's mostly like a campfire game you play with kids.
It
Yeah.
is.
I can imagine, you know.
Or with your
So
friend.
yeah,
You use better words than Chubby Bunny when you're playing with friends, though.
It's true.
see, the variant I've only ever heard of that was another friend of mine telling me that they did that, but they tried to, what is it? They stuffed their mouth full of hot chips
Okay.
and then tried to say the most complex word.
Yeah. All right. So, Hug, are you eating any of the food?
Hug has pulled out a small comb and mirror from a pocket on his overalls, and he is desperately trying to get his beard back into some kind of ordered shape after he had Shape Storm cast on him so many times
Understood.
in the fight.
Make me self-conscious.
Sorry about that.
Victoria has gathered an assortment of items from the various plates and made a sample platter. She has a
So she's done the smart thing.
pair of smooth carved sticks dexterously wielded to lift fried veggies to her mouth. She has chopsticks? Question mark.
She does. She does have chopsticks.
Why did she chop the stick? What did it do to you?
So she's so SoCal, huh?
Very. She's eating this food like California rolls.
Awesome.
Were they keeping her hair up?
No, she.
Tempest just looks at her pulling those
But they
things out
are
again. Just shaking his head.
easier. They are easier to carry around in her bag than something like a metal fork.
I suppose you can make them out of sticks if you find them on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we should
There-
all use
yeah.
the spork, the perfect eating utensil.
My man. See, this is why you will always be Granark in my eyes. You just you know everything. Sorry, had to. All right. So, yeah. What was it? And there was how much beer? Well, beer, ale, one of the two. I know if I get it wrong, there's people going to be mobbing me.
There's beer on the table, an entire pitcher with mugs for each of you.
Yeah, Tempest is going to probably down one mug pretty quickly just to wash down the food.
It's a refreshing
Victoria
beverage.
will-
Yeah.
We'll refill for you.
Okay. And he's going to just nurse this one.
It's a pale gold.
Okay.
It's nice and watery. It's refreshing.
Hmm.
It's not
Not
going
too
to
much
get you
hops?
drunk. No, it's not going to get you drunk fast,
Ah, Bud Light, got it.
essentially.
A light
Alright.
beer for the end of a long day.
All right,
Oh,
now
no,
here's
no,
the
but-
real trick. We take said light beer here, and we add juice to it.
I've heard of whiskey. What are you speaking of with juice?
Juice of what?
Insert a fruit. Oranges is a
Oh.
typical one.
Fair
I've
enough.
never tried beer like that.
It's super refreshing. It adds
Well-
just a little bit of an afterbite and a breath of fresh air at the end of the sip.
Which do you recommend? So which fruit do you recommend if we've got, choices?
Victoria
What-
will get up and she'll go to the bar and she'll see if they have any sliced fruit.
What's local, available, and tasty?
A banana?
Looks at you in a horror.
It's local, it's available, it's tasty.
Does it have juice?
Yes, you can get banana juice. You
I was just
squeeze hard
talking-
enough. Sorry,
That
go.
that's pulp. That's not juice. That's pulp. That's a
If
lie.
you squeeze anything hard enough, it will produce juice. Cut the rock. And he's looking, by the way, he's not shitposting. He's looking at you, dead straight on.
Yeah, see, Hug knows what I'm talking about. I didn't realize you have your
Victoria comes
own
back and-
word for it over on the other side of the world, but
She wasn't able to source fruit, but she did get a glass of fruit juice and she puts that down in front of Rowan and then sits back down in her chair.
perfect. So yeah, as instructed, just do about a 50-50 mix with just a little bit of extra alcohol to top it off. Give it a little swirl, and then passes one over to Vicky to let her try it first.
All right, so she'll take a sip and the eyebrows go down and then up. And then she takes another sip. And then she drinks the whole thing.
Ah, bad
Oof.
girl.
Careful, I think you just gave her another bad habit.
I don't have any bad habits. Shut up.
Oh, really?
Tempest goes to opens his mouth, closes it, and then just grins. Sure, you don't.
And she's going to top off her mug with more beer. You know what is great? Beer and fried food. And guess what we have? We have beer and we have fried food.
We have friends.
And we have friends. I
Wow,
love
that's
you
alcohol getting-
guys.
Wow.
Tempest
one
looks.
beer.
She's, dude. And he just leans over.
Feather's more of a heavyweight than Victoria. It's kind of funny, but
Let's just keep an eye.
Can't let her outdrink me. And Karis sets to downing a beer herself.
Victoria will cheer at you and begin drinking hers too.
Mayra will return to refill the pitcher each time that it's empty.
So
Let
before
it
we get,
ride.
I would like to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Very well.
oh no,
Since
I should probably
that's
roll one too, because every
indicated.
time Vicky drinks, Karis is gonna drink.
Worse.
He's not gonna be outdone.
No. All right, Karis.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
we found the Tyronius at the party.
So,
We have the same con save.
Oh god.
Bro.
Well, you see that even in character, I am also sick. God damn it.
so as a question, we're going to go down the order here. Who else is drinking the beer to excess?
Not Tempest.
Not Tempest. Understood. Cool.
No,
So,
that was Tyronius.
so we're going to ask the question in the following ways. Starting with Myron. Myron, what kind of a drunk are you?
When
What happens when
The-
you lose your inhibitions?
Myron loses her inhibitions, she falls asleep.
Understood. Sleepy drunk. Cool.
Yes.
Is she instant asleep or is she
No,
slowly curl up?
she's
sleep?
like drowsy.
Understood.
She's drowsy drunk.
Cool. Rowanance, what kind of drunk are you?
He's trying to turn the room into a party at large and tries to get people to play music with him.
Okay. Does anyone want to play music with Rowan?
Victoria will, but she can't carry a beat in a bucket.
Understood.
Hug will.
Hug will? Understood.
Hug
What
pulls
is-
out his frying pan and wooden spoon. and starts-
Understood.
Oh my god, I have a
It-
frying
Tapping it.
pan too.
Trusty
But you can
frying
do it.
pan.
Is Hug drinking or is he just joining in on the fun?
Hug's drinking a reasonable amount, given that he's a giant thing.
Cool.
Right, he's drinking 3 pitch, like 3 times the
He's
what
drinking
is it?
however much he
amount of
wants.
everybody.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, I did it again.
Karis.
Karis is incredibly physical while drunk in the sense that she is rowdy. She's jostling shoulders, she's bear hugging, and she's challenging literally everybody who will to an arm wrestling contest.
So, okay. So, affectionate, flirty, and physical.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Okay, who in the party does she hit on?
Not any more vocal. But no, she's just like I said, she's being very physical. Like she'll wrap her arm around Tempest's neck and bring him in for like a one-handed hug as she continues to drink beer.
Cool.
If she tries to challenge into an arm wrestling, he's going to suggest a tail wrestling competition.
Karis, so she challenges you, you counter this point. Karis looks at you, looks behind her, and then with just utter disgust in her eyes, best 2 out of 3.
Okay, another tail wrestling competition. and then he refills her drink and just grabs her in a big two-handed armed hug. I'm gonna roll a strength check, see if I can lift her, because she is heavy.
She's a big girl.
17.
I'd
Just
say you
off
could
the
lift her.
ground. Yeah, off the ground, big squeeze, and then puts her down and ruffles her hair.
Okay,
And
hold
he's-
on.
He's
How drunk
only
am I?
had. I don't know how many have you had.
How many has Victoria had?
Victoria's had, I don't know, with that kind of a con save, like 2.5 pitchers maybe.
Like,
Karis, okay, Karis
She's
had at
drinking
least
this
that
stuff
much.
like it's water.
Okay,
Do
I'm
it, roll it.
sorry.
No?
She has to unarmed strike you after that.
Tempest is just gonna fall down. And then start laughing.
Karis panics, looks around frantically, gets down on the ground, and uses her last 2 points of lay on hands. Sorry.
He just grabs her wrist. It's fine. I've had worse from those who can't speak. Have fun tonight. No? It's time to be happy. No sad. And by the way, he is still sober-ish.
Oh, I know. And so she's going to help him stand up.
Does she fall over?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
She'd need at least 2 more failed Constitution saves before she's falling over.
Tempest will just keep an eye on. Well, actually, hang on. Can I do something? Hang on. Let me see. Yeah. So Tempest is just going to pat her on the arm and go, "You're okay," and cast lesser restoration. That should. And it's going to cure the poison. So suddenly, you're not drunk anymore.
Hangover. Congratulations.
Wait, so I skipped the drunk and went straight to hangover?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's a dick move.
Karis puts her hand to her head,
Oh
comes
my
to terms
God,
with what's just
Tempest.
happened.
Party
No.
foul.
I'm less sorry about hitting you. I'm gonna
That's all
make
right.
this go away. And she goes for more out. And she goes for more ale.
The hair of the dog that bit you is
Chug.
her
Chug,
solution.
chug, chug.
Yeah, no. She's like, you took away the fun part and gave her the unfun part. She's gonna get the fun part back.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
Tempest does look
Victoria
convinced
will
because-
hold up her hand, and between her fingers is a set of darts, and she's just gonna be like, "Who wants to play darts with me?"
Tempest is under the
I will.
table.
I will, as soon as I catch up. Chug.
Do you have to roll a new con save now?
I think I do.
Good. You're fine.
I mean, it was better.
Gonna keep Mumble Grumble. Now she's upset. Now she's upset she's not drunk.
Well, there is a way to get drunk quicker. I can tell you that.
Myron falls out of her chair.
Shot.
I
gun.
don't
Well,
know if I
Shot
want more
gun.
of your help.
Why do I
No,
know
this one, no
word?
spells. Look, with how much of a party man apparently Rowan's is, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was chanting Little John.
Listen, I was saying to shotgun it, but shotguns don't exist in this world, so I wouldn't know that phrase.
Oh, would it just be Ballista then? So, Tempest is going to go over to the bar, and does he have to pay if he wants to get a couple of shots of whiskey?
yes.
Okay, how much is it for 2 shots of whiskey?
A silver each.
Okay, he's going to pay for 2, and then he's going to bring them over to Karis, and then in her mug and his mug, he is going to pour the shot in. It's called a Boilermaker, and he is going to drink his. Not all in one, but the whiskey does add a bit of a kick to it. Both in
Karis will
alcohol.
follow suit.
There you go. Add a bit of a kick to the ale, and do get drunk quicker. And then he's going to sit back and make sure he's behind Victoria, who's going to probably play darts. I have been in a bar where that has actually happened.
Victoria, how good are you at darts?
Victoria is proficient in darts.
Oh,
Okay.
fancy.
Can I get you to roll a dexterity check?
Is it with disadvantage because she's drunk?
No.
Or just...
Just
Okay.
straight. The 23.
Oh,
Victoria's
damn.
Oh,
awesome at
sorry.
darts, apparently.
I
Karis
guess
is
it would be
still
the
going to
same
try
as
and,
a dexterity save, as a dexterity check, because I'm adding my proficiency.
That's fine.
Okay.
Karis is still going to attempt to rise to the challenge.
Oh!
Well,
Dang,
Victoria
it's
still
not
wins.
enough.
Damn.
Well, you did get
Damn.
one bullseye. Victoria's going to win on points.
Hmm.
You're actually really good at that.
Thanks.
Okay, look, the only thing that was holding you back, have you ever played like this version of darts with these rules before?
They're different versions.
Yeah, like each game has different point systems. So like you're way more accurate than I was, but I think the only reason I won was because I knew where the points were. So here, I'll show you. Come on, come on, come on. She like grabs your elbow and to pull you over next to the dartboard to explain all of the points.
Karis allows herself to be pulled and listens intently
While drunk.
while drunk.
Understood.
It's all right, Karis. You are an absolute natural, and pretty soon you're going to be sharking everybody.
I would make a good shark.
I think you're going to make a fantastic shark.
Does shark mean the same thing to Karis as it means to Vicky?
No, Karis doesn't know what that is in reference to, but she's like, I'm a shark. I'm strong.
But don't worry, like I would never shark my friends. Okay, so you got the best that I could do right now. I would never do that to you. But anybody else in here, I would totally shark them.
From your culture,
Karis.
maybe sharking is a bad thing.
Right, Karis is tilting her head from side to side, trying to parse what exactly has been said. What?
What?
Are you biting them?
Oh, no, silly. And she like taps your arm. Like, no, I'm not biting them, you know, like sharking them. Like you play a game like darts or billiards or whatever, and you start off really bad, and then you get people interested in playing with you, and then you make a bet with them, and you lose like the first time on purpose. You lose to make yourself look really bad, and then you throw kind of like a little fit and you cry a little bit, and then you make them bet again, and then you completely destroy them in the game and take all of their money. It's great. It's fun.
Dishonest, but does sound satisfying.
Look, the only people who are going to try and make bets with somebody who's bad at one of these games are people who deserve to get their money taken. Because they're trying to take advantage of somebody who doesn't know how to play. So if you pretend like you don't know how to play, anybody who comes up to you and tries to make bets with you, they deserve to have all their money taken. It's just fair.
Karis, completely bought into the idea now, holds her fist up and nods. Teach me.
I'll teach you. And so she'll go back and she'll start teaching Karis all of the rules for all the bar games.
Okay.
And here we have another instance of learning the wrong lesson, everybody.
I don't know what you're talking
You are
about.
going to be the most magnificent shark.
Could one say Karis is currently a baby shark? Doot 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 doot
Doot,
doot
doot,
doot.
doot.
Wow. Does that make Vicky mommy shark? Doo, 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 doo?
It does. I'll be Mummy Shark.
Raiders of the Lost Shark now.
And be
I
a
apologize
jumping
for everything. I'll go back to muting myself and sneezing.
No.
No, don't mute yourself.
You don't want to listen to my coughing and sneezing. I'm muting myself.
Oh, you poor,
for your
you
own,
poor child.
for everybody else's benefit, I'll go back to muting myself until I have real words to say.
Thank you for your suffering in silence.
However, if you come across a coyote, let us know.
I haven't seen one in a minute.
All right, so yeah, Victoria's just going to teach you all the rules for all the fun bar games, and she's going to teach you the most common ways that somebody else is going to try and scam you, so you know what's coming, and then you can turn it around on them and take advantage of them. Like, it's amazing.
Fun. What are the musicians up to?
Musicians are probably getting rambunctious with all of their
What
music,
if I
yes?
said? What if I said I was playing Baby Shark doot 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 doot?
Awesome. I
wouldn't
will lose
believe
2
you.
points.
No, my memeing has gone too far.
But you got to be careful. They are feral when it comes to protecting their IP.
That's why I was not actually like, pulling out the
Singing it,
mouthpiece
yeah.
and pretending. Yeah.
Cool.
You're not going to pull out the kazoo? Damn.
Every time Baby Shark comes up as a lyric in the song, Hug looks around for the nearest source of water. It's a little excited, then a little disappointed every time.
Every single time. Awesome. And Myron is unconscious on the floor?
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys can spend your evening here. After things wind down around midnight, it's about time to leave to go home. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? And someone has just redeemed 100,000 channel points for a loot item in the next loot pile.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Very cool.
Great, we're going to get another Eldritch Horror God trinket that we're going to have to pawn off to somebody,
but I
right?
don't have a +9 history check to find it anymore. It's only a
I was gonna
+4
say.
now.
I was gonna say an us without a Greenock.
Not a,
I'm still waiting.
for this world to stop. Anyway, so I imagine Tempest is going to probably take Victoria back to her place. Does Tempest have to carry her?
Oh, to carry Victoria? No. No, she's bubbly drunk, but she's not like blackout drunk or anything.
Okay. Is anybody blackout drunk? Karis.
Me.
Harris is.
No.
Sorry, Myron is.
I'm not.
Myron. I apologize. Myron is.
Do we owe a bill to our friends at the
Brass Lantern? Yes.
yeah.
Grand total of
How
6
much?
gold.
I can pitch in.
But
Couple
you
of
guys
golds if-
got to eat and drink all night
Yep.
long. All the food and everything you needed.
That's why I wanted to make sure we pay them.
Right. So is anybody else going to offer, or are they too drunk to realize?
No, there's no way Karis isn't gonna pay her own way, so she'll offer at
Yes,
least
in
2
theory, it's-
gold.
I was gonna say, it's in theory, a gold apiece for the bill and then tip.
Karis will offer 2 gold. Whatever that factors into, she does not care.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep,
Tempest
I'll
will.
put 5 towards the bill.
Understood? So, there's
Tempest
a
will
bit of a
put
tip as
2
well.
as well.
Cool.
Yep.
Tempest is going to put 2 in as well.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah. Vicky will pay. Vicky will pay her tab.
Myron has all of Hug's money.
Oh,
and
and
Myron
she is
passed out.
Out.
Yeah, that's also in part why I made sure to pay a little bit of extra was for the passed out person and for the hug who does not understand how money works. I was, in fact, thinking ahead.
So who's carrying Myron back to the sleeping domicile?
Didn't you literally just offer?
I think. Well, I don't know if I can carry her because her and her weight is not. It's a fair bit for a 12 strength druid.
Hug carry.
Well, don't you have to go? Don't you have to go to your who was your friend again? The one you go home to?
Laurie.
Yeah, Lori. Don't you have to go to Lori?
Okay.
Tempest is just gonna shift into the draft horse again and just pop Myron, like scoop it and then pop her on his back.
Okay.
She gets a pony ride. She doesn't
Ooh.
even know it. And then just gonna, walk towards. Actually, he's gonna look at anybody else and see if they want to just climb on back for easy transport to Vic's place.
No.
Okay.
Riding on horseback while drunk equals vomit.
Hug
that
clambers
makes-
up.
Cool. So you guys are leaving the Brass Lantern and
I'm
heading
gonna
back
walk
into
in
town.
front of the horse.
Understood.
When they get back to Victoria's place, Tempest is going to shift back and in such a way that to actually sit down first, so Hug is off his back, and then shift back into his normal tabaxi personage, so that he is not crushed by Hug.
Cool.
And knock on. Wait. What time is it by the time we get to?
1
we're leaving.
a.m.
Oh yeah, we gotta. I was waiting for
Hungover.
10.
Yep.
No,
Well,
we're gonna.
I have a room at a nearby inn, so
Yeah. No, you're covered. Just Tempest is trying not to wake up the mother, because he has gotten in trouble before of that.
Yep. I'm at the inn. Then we would have passed by it along the way, and I would have just dropped off and gone to where I belong.
Awesome.
Very off. Well, not as off key as you think, I guess, Vic. Right. So yeah, Tempest is going to quietly bring in Myron and what do you call it? Victoria into the house and put them to the beds.
Cool. Vicky, you
And
have been placed in your bed wearing all of your equipment.
Victoria will thrash around on her bed until she is no longer wearing any of her equipment and it is scattered around the edges of her bed on the floor.
Okay. Because the camera can see Vicky, what is her undergarment like?
What undergarments?
Understood.
Whoa.
Yeah, Tempest just left when she started thrashing around, knowing where this is going to end up.
It's her house and her bed and her room, and she can be naked if she wants.
Yeah.
That's true. Cannot take that away from her.
And Myron, by the way, has been placed on the couch outside the room as well. Seeing as the bed was taken by the naked owner of it.
Cool.
And Tempest is going to go to the hammock that Vicky's mother had set up and actually just go to sleep.
Okay. Well, you guys can go ahead and get a long rest. Unbothered tonight, safe and sound. Everything's fine. To quote my Wednesday group, what's the worst that could happen?
How dare you!
They know not the line that they had uttered.
Oh, crikey. All right.
As the camera fades to black upon your rest, It fades back in with the sun glaring into Vicky's face through the window. Vicky, you can feel the warmth on your back as the sheets are strategically placed to be PG-13.
Damn it, censor of the mind, PG-13.
Okay, that makes sense. Since, like, she's half off the bed. Like, off the far side of the bed. She's sort of fallen,
Okay.
head down. She's all covered by the bed sheets where it's important, but yeah, she's a thrasher.
Well then.
Well, like when she's drunk. So she wakes up and like rubs at her face and that tastes awful. And she'll get up and kind of wonder, like, what? Oh, yeah. Okay. And so she'll start picking things up and she'll get ready. And by the time she opens up the door to her room to come out, she's all dressed and ready to go. But her mouth still tastes like old beer and juice, onion rings. Blech. So she's going to go brush her teeth and, like, kind of nudge everybody awake.
Easy enough. Did you go about waking everybody up? Everyone getting up this morning? Hug, did you
Kara's
go back to
getting up.
Lori?
No, Hug took up a position in front of the Vicky's restaurant on a convenient box or chair or something. Put his straw hat over his eyes and
Okay.
That's
He's just
very
an old man on-
picturesque.
That's great.
so Hug's probably been up and chatting to people since the people populated the streets.
Cool. We pan the camera over to Rowan. Rowan, you're waking up alone in your bed.
I'm rolling back
Where is
over.
he?
What do you mean? The sun is a deadly laser. Make it go away.
All right. So,
Light sensitivity. It's the worst with a hangover.
indeed.
Yep.
So I will slowly, very, very slowly, but inevitably get up. But it's gonna take me an hour past first light.
Cool. So, as Hug is out talking to people on the street, he's going to be avoided by most of them. Is there anything specific you're talking to people about, Hug?
If any of them walk past with an animal, he would ask if he could hug that animal.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So you're going to see a couple of mules and donkeys walking along with one large hippo.
Can you put that down?
Hello. Hello. Morning.
Hello?
Hello. Hug. And he's going to open his arms wide and walk
The
towards the
halfling
animal.
that's leading the hippo looks at you. I guess you can give him a hug. Yes, that's fine.
Thank
Why?
you. He's looked like a friend. Hug will give a very careful
All right.
hug to the hippo.
Very careful hug for the
Hippo
hippo.
would kill you.
The hippo stands there resolute, chewing on a watermelon.
Is it a huggy hippo?
It is a huggy hippo.
Hug will offer a very extended arm and a handshake to the halfling to say thank you.
She looks at you. You're welcome. Who are you?
Me hug. Who you?
No, I don't need a hug. Who are you?
Hi, who are you?
No, I don't need any hugs. Who are you? What's your name?
Me hug. Bye now.
Bye.
Hug's head hurts.
She turns. I think his name is Bye. As she and her hippo go walking down the street, little tiny tail swoosh, swoosh, swoosh as it goes by.
Hug goes back to napping. Very content.
Okay. So, the rest of you wake up this morning. What's the plan for today?
And we have that amulet we need to take back.
Right. We need to go back to the Brass Lantern by noon.
Maybe we get there a little earlier. Like, what time would we have woken up? Like
9.
9. Yeah.
Like yeah, it's time for us to probably get rolling, and we can grab food on the go or breakfast on the go if you guys don't want to eat here. But here's some snacks.
Yeah, Rowan would have shown up at Vicky's at around like 10:30.
Okay. That should be enough to get everybody up and going.
Sure.
A little brunch on the way.
Myron, are you
But
getting up
yes,
this
get it.
morning?
Myron is waking up this morning. She's just laying on the couch trying to avoid the sun. and
Endurance
all
training.
light. No!
You need endurance training, then weapons training, but first endurance.
No, it hurts.
Drink some water, Myron.
I don't
Then
wanna.
exercise.
No,
What are your
no
moss?
exercise.
Your moss is looking a little dry. Drink some water.
No, okay, fine.
Your moss is looking
Yeah,
a
you're
little
turning into.
exercise.
I don't need
Victoria.
exercise. You need exercise.
I am exercising.
She's gonna peek open one eye. What is Karis doing?
You are the
She
embodiment of
squats.
exercise.
She's what?
Karis is doing push-ups.
Are
What?
you godbirding right now?
I'm not naked.
She's emoting.
So, I mean, Tempest does like walk over and look at Karis's, physique, and then looks at Marin, and then back again, forward and back, forward and back. Yeah, she doesn't need any more exercise. You could use endurance training also, and he just puts a glass of water in her claws. Drink now.
She's gonna
Everyone needs exercise.
No. I get enough exercise.
Every drop of sweat in preparation is one less drop of blood in battle.
Oh, I like that one. Can I use that?
Karis will like stand from her exercise, give you a solemn bow, and say, "My father would be honored."
I love that. I get to use a family motto. Well, thank you. I feel so honored. All right, it's time for everybody to get going though. Like otherwise, we're gonna be totally late. Let's go.
So Tempest grabs Marin by the tail and like
I
lifts her up
know.
over her shoulder.
Ow!
Well,
Ow! Ow!
so
Ow!
you-
Ow! 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 Let go! Let go!
Okay, let go.
Tempest. Like as somebody who is a tail haver, I can't believe you would do that.
You've done it to me before.
Right, and I said I was sorry when you said ow.
Okay, I thought cobalt tails were sturdier. I didn't realize. I'm sorry, Myron.
Thank you.
I have literally
Alright.
seen kobolds slap people's shin and they fall over. And then he baps his own in Myron's face, and it's like being hit with a soft feather duster.
She's gonna like gently tap your she's gonna tap your thigh with her hand. It's like, does that hurt?
Right. Hit me as hard as you can with your tail. Let's see how it goes.
Tempest, Myron, let's go.
Okay, coming.
Out of my house. And Tempest, it's the difference between tensile strength and sheer strength, okay? Don't pull.
Slowly, eyes cross.
She just makes shooing motions at you with her hands, like, get out of my house.
You know, you're
Karis
turning
takes the
into a
opportunity to
mother.
leave before her eyes cross as well.
Tempest just looks and goes, you know, you're turning into your mother, and jumps out the window.
Can I do that?
I'm going to turn you into a rug.
And she's gonna jump out the window too.
Uh-oh. Tempest is gonna try and catch.
Karis, not to be outdone, jumps out the window.
How does it
Hug
always end like this?
Looks up from the trough that he's washing his pits in. That looks like fun. Climbs up. and jumps out the window.
Answering the question of if your friend jumped out a window.
No. Here's the problem, though. If my friend jumped out a window, I go up and find a bigger window and jump out that window.
Mhm.
Oh, you're right.
We-
That would have been the correct play for Karis.
Correct, but I had to wait until after you said your bit. I had to let you roleplay it, even if it was wrong. But
Being the only adult in this party, Vicky is going to take the stairs.
what do you mean? I'm
Aw.
standing right
No.
next to you as the oldest person in the party.
All right, Dad, let's gather up the kiddos and go.
Are they winning, son?
I can't even say that with a straight face. Vicky's just going to lean her spirit over her shoulder and start walking towards the brass lantern, just hoping that people follow.
You know the father helped me. Me and Vicky are the dad, and you are all the chihuahua on the surfboard falling off.
Alright, let's go.
Well, you guys make your way over towards the brass lantern. The pub stands interestingly mysterious at this time of day. There's not a lot of people around. In fact, you don't see anyone through the windows as you walk up.
Is Orc Boy at the front?
He is. As he greets you, he nods. You might want to make sure you're cleaned up and straightened up before you go inside.
Oh,
Myron
company?
shakes off.
Hi.
Tempest at least,
He checks each of
Yeah.
you in turn.
Rowan
I don't know,
uses
wait,
prestidigitation to clean a spot off of the back of I don't know. Let's pick Karis's cloak,
What are we doing to my cloak?
cleaning it.
That's probably a good idea.
Brack looks each
mean-
of you over. You look good
how,
enough.
Tempest is just looking at himself like, how do I even gussy up?
Rowan walks up to you, raises one eyebrow, lowers one eyebrow, pushes your nose in just a tiny bit, flares your fangs just a little bit to see how like everything fits. Helpless, pat on the head. Let's go.
And we'll sin.
Okay. As you guys walk in, Brack opens and closes the door for you guys, and you guys come inside to the brass lantern interior once again. You look around, you see no sign of any of the staff. Most of the chairs are still on the tables, except over to the side where one table has been set up and is prepared. There are a total of 8 chairs around the table.
Tempest is going to look at the others and say, "Think we sit there?"
Vicky nods at you and gestures for you to take a seat.
Oh boy, I'm bait. And then walks over and sits down on one of the chairs.
Okay.
Karis will sit across from Tempest, but draw her dagger and just idly begin picking at her fingernails.
Myron's gonna sit next to Karis.
Vicky will sit next to Tempest.
Rowan will sit at either head of at the table.
Cool. After a
What
few
hug?
moments, Horotunga is going to come out to the table to meet up with you guys.
Buff.
He sits down. I wanted to say thank you for saving me. I spent the night recovering. Such monsters. They're terrible creatures, and I appreciate it. Tawai has fingers everywhere, and we need to be very cautious. Here's your payment for rescuing me. And he's going to place a large pouch on the table. All of you could reach for it. Who does?
Rowan will.
Tempest looks at Vicky. Oh.
Rowan?
I grab the bag and I look inside.
Okay. Inside, there's a variety of semi-precious gemstones. Can I get an insight check?
Insight check. -1.
They must be of value of some kind.
Myron's
Well-
gonna hold out her hand.
I'll kind of jiggle the bag a few times. They're definitely shiny, and I'll push them over towards. I'll say the middle of the table, so whoever wants to grab them next can.
Okay.
How long has Toei been active in this area?
Vicky will pick it up.
As you pick up the bag, he looks at each of you. Quite a while, actually. We've been working against his forces for a while. We're curious as to what he's doing. We thought we had gotten ahead of him.
He
Do you
should
know
be
why they
on a
were out?
pilgrimage.
We do believe he's on a pilgrimage, yes. But exactly where and for what reason, we're not certain. But it has something to do with the serpents that you ran into. The ones that bit me.
The abominations?
Is that what they are?
They're something. They aren't animals.
That's what we're calling.
They're
them,
more
at
like
least.
sentient plants.
Tempest is going to pull out from his pack the shard that he pulled from the eye of that first one that we attacked, and show. Yes, and they have bees each eye.
Interesting. Well, he holds his hand out for that.
Tempest is going to put it in his hand. What are you going to do with it?
I would like to look at it.
Oh
haven't-
yes. Go ahead.
He looks at you oddly. What did you think I was going to do? Eat it?
I don't know. That's why I asked. You don't find anything out unless you ask.
He shakes his head a little bit. I
That's not true.
don't exactly wish to eat the things. Do you give it to him to look at?
The Ophidian Amethyst Shard. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. He looks at it carefully, rolling it over in his hand a couple times. Well, this is very interesting. He hands it back to you.
Thank you.
Any insight on what it might be?
As far as that goes, you said that you got it from the eye of one of the creatures. I believe that it is an omen or a foretelling of greater dangers to come. We have seen a variety of inscriptions, hieroglyphs, and paintings amongst the various ruins here. Some of them resemble the creature that you've discovered, the serpents. We believe these are only the hatchlings, though.
They're babies?
Indeed.
So somebody's like breeding them?
I'm
Are
not
they-
certain of that. I believe they are related to some kind of prophecy from ancient times. I was attempting to research it when, well, I was bitten. I didn't get very far. In fact, I didn't get
Do you
anywhere
have-
at all except to the base of the statue.
Do you have any idea why those, I don't know, rangers, assassins would want to take your amulet?
Yes. But I think that she should tell you more about this. And he nods as a woman walks in through the door with her hooves clicking against the ground. She walks up to the table confidently and sits at the table.
You're hot.
Thank you, Myron. Ah,
One.
Victoria squints for a second and asks, S? I presume?
she smiles. Siobhan. Yes, I'm the one who sent you the messages. And you've done quite well working for me.
Well, it's nice to meet our patron. Thank you.
No, thank you. You've been quite delightful to work with. And your reputation does precede you, Victoria. Revenants, I know you from a variety of places. Hug, you come well recommended from Lori, and she says you've been a very good boy.
Hug beams.
Karis, I understand that you're on walkabout and needed a bit of a job, a purpose to become who you're supposed to be. I think you and I are getting along quite well so far, don't you?
Karis nods and says, she asks, did you recruit me specifically because Tawai was involved?
She smiles and doesn't answer. Myron, the Moss futures are important to Tectona Bay. I want to make sure that your people are treated well, and I believe you're going to have some insights as to the tasks we've got coming. And Tempest. Well, I needed someone who could get where they need to be. So you're the perfect cat burglar.
Thank you.
So,
Love the horns, by the way.
she smiles. Thank you. I get them from my father.
Tempest opens his mouth, but then shuts.
It
Well.
can learn.
You asked for information about Tawai. Karis, I'm going to do my best to answer all your questions to the best of my ability, as long as it doesn't endanger you or the people at the table. Horo, go ahead and get some rest. I'll be talking to you later. Horatongi is going to stand and give her a half bow before leaving. Well. Now we can speak more openly. What do you want to know about Tahai?
Want to know what he's trying to accomplish. This seems big.
It is big. At least
Uh,
bigger than I think.
as a non-local, someone who has zero understanding of the local politics, can we start from the beginning?
Of course. What do you want to know about the beginning? The beginnings of Tuctona Bay, or the beginnings of my relationship with Tahai? Or what exactly?
He'll kind of tilt his head, not having expected quite that much of an answer out of it. Probably just Tahai and whatever relations that are.
Oh dear. Just Tahai. Well, Tahai is a warlord of Motu birth. He's ruthless, power hungry, devious, and well connected throughout Toivoa. He has some sort of interest here in Andosia, involving the temples and ancient lore that's been consumed by the jungle. I'm here to ensure that such a ruthless individual doesn't get the power into the wrong hands. I want to make sure that Tahai doesn't succeed in his aims. But the knowledge is out there. And if he doesn't get it, someone else will. I believe it's important for the right people to have it. And
Lord.
if you're willing, I'm willing to pay you to help me.
Who are the right people?
The right people being the correct colleges, the people who have the responsibility and capability of controlling their emotions and not going on blood-hungry rampages through the jungle, killing people and animals alike.
What?
People who can control themselves.
Sorry.
Tahai did that?
He has. And he will
So
again,
you want us to be your treasure hunters?
essentially. Yes.
So recover the goods before the baddies get them. Defeat the baddies if we see the baddies.
Precisely.
Looks over at Hug. Does that sound about right, Hug?
Okay.
As
I
far as
don't know
Hug
any-
goes, Hug, I'm going to give you some people to hug very tightly and some people to hug very lightly. And I'm going to trust these friends of Lori's to make sure that you hug the right people the right way.
Okay.
He's been very good with who to hug. Yes, he's been very good with who to hug and who to hug lightly so far.
Excellent. I'm glad. Lori will be very pleased to hear that. But Tahai is not a kind person, not by any stretch of the imagination. He has friends, of course. He has his own organization that's working towards the same aims we are. And they won't take opposition lightly. You must understand that.
Were they?
Never did.
Do you know if he was the one who sent the assassins guard the Horatunga's sleeping form?
I'm
Or was
not
that possibly
certain,
someone
but
else?
it would make sense.
Hmm.
He has several allies in the Motu. When he came to this land, to Andosia, he brought 15 of them with him.
Wait, sorry, out of character. 15 of the 15 what?
Motu, his people.
More Motu, okay.
And each of the people that we killed were Motu, right, Eric?
Yes.
Well, took 2 of them down.
3.
Oh, right.
And they're proving useful.
Good to know.
Now, you've been paid by Horotonga, and he's very thankful for his life. But I know that he can't possibly pay you what you're worth, or even a living wage for 6 adventurers of such extreme skill and potential.
Tempest's ears are starting to turn a little red.
I'm willing to pay you a significant amount of money, enough to make it so that each of you can retire comfortably without a concern for what may come or pass for the rest of your lives, as long as we can foil Tawai's plans and discover what secrets Andosia has hidden here in the jungles. You
Well.
could say that I'm willing to pay you to be my raiders of Forgotten Lands.
He said the thing!
No, she said the thing! She said the thing!
Roll the end credit.
Roll credit.
Wait, no!
No, it's like the Invincible screen whenever he says his name is just duh, 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 duh.
Yeah, that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
Clipping that.
Well,
All right. Well,
Regardless of reward,
of course.
I'm in. Someone has to bring Tawai down. Might as well be me.
I'm glad to hear it.
I just have one question.
You have many questions, Tempest. Don't limit yourself to one, and don't speak falsehoods. After all,
Out of
I'm telling
character.
the truth.
I understand. Thank you. Just make sure you take care of my family while they're here. Make sure Mom and Dad aren't too much of a bother.
She moves some hair from one side to the other. I can't guarantee your parents' safety. I'm one woman, hiring professionals to help me on a very dangerous task. If I could do this by myself or protect anyone, I wouldn't need you.
Okay. But either way, I'm in.
I'm glad to hear it. How about you, Myron? I know Tawai threatens the moss trade and the villages themselves, because I know the mossback tribes have secrets that he's going to try to uncover. Are you willing to work with us? Myron?
Yes.
She was talking to you.
Sorry, I completely zoned out. So,
She asked you
Yeah.
if you're willing to work with her.
Yeah, I'm willing to work with you. I'm up for the task. I came out here to adventure, not just to be.
Tempest is gonna nudge. Is gonna nudge her with his tail. Put some spice in your life, eh?
Exactly.
Well, I look forward to working with you as far as the moss trade as well. Karis, I know that you and Tohai have history. And I want to know how close that history is and if I should be worried about it regarding this.
Rowan has bright eyes like you're talking about deep high school gossip.
Ooh, get the
Might
tea,
as
girl.
well
Get the
be.
tea.
Toya and I
Ooh.
were close, but never in a friendly way. He saved my life once, but that's where what I owe him ends. Frankly, what he's doing here doesn't make sense, and it's not only in my interests, but my duty to stop him.
Good. I appreciate that. And Rowan, while I'm not sure as to your motivations short of fame and connections, I do think that a comfortable lifestyle and knowing what's out there is important to you, especially for your stories in the various taverns and bars.
You got me.
And lastly, Victoria. I needed an official from Tectona Bay. I hope you don't mind that I've chosen you, one of the Rangers, one of the official government agencies, in order to assist in an official capacity. After all, we want to make sure that everything we do here is legal.
Of course. And I will definitely ensure that we stay above board for this entire project.
Very nice. Well, I will be in town for at least a few more weeks. I'm hoping to find out where Tohai is planning to work next, and will be keeping an eye on any leads or whispers of his presence.
I do have a question for you.
Ask anything you like.
Victoria, from her gear, she pulls the amulet that was given to her and puts it on the table. And she taps it and says, "The Hekemotu people who attacked us and left Horotonga out in the jungle to die, we're trying to take this. Is this one of the things that you are looking for?"
She looks at it and picks it up with her metal-tipped fingers. Gently, she rotates it and looks at it, and she's going to cast a spell upon it. Does anyone want to try to identify the spell she's casting?
Sure.
Out of habit.
Is it identified?
Yes, please.
Insight or Arcana?
You guys can roll Arcana.
Tempest is still looking at the
Check
horns.
the
Yo!
DC.
Hug,
Good
no.
job, Myron.
Hug, no.
No, this is
There's
consistent with
the
Hug. He's saving his good
There's the
rolls for the
Hug.
handle animals.
All right, so the DC for this was a 20, so the only person who's going to understand what this is Myron. All right, and I'm going to send this to you so you can understand the spell that she's casting. There you go, Myron. Enjoy that.
Woo!
All right. She looks at it, and her eyes will flare red for a moment. You guys will pay very close attention to the fact that the sclera, it's normally white in people's eyes, is black in hers. Her pupils
It's okay, we
glow
don't judge.
red. She examines it. I think this is going to be important. If you don't mind, I would like to hold on to this temporarily. I believe it will allow me to track down more of what Tohai is doing, but I will return it to you the next time we meet.
What'd you learn from it?
She smiles at you, raising an eyebrow. Well, I'm not exactly certain I'm ready to share that, Myron. After all, I want to make sure that I cross-reference what I've learned with the truth.
You have to be careful, Myron. Curiosity and all that, and I don't want to have anything happen to me.
Victoria nods at us and gestures like for her to
And for the record,
hold on to
if
the
you guys want
amulet.
to refer to her as Siobhan, you can.
Right, that's how you spell it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's why I earlier asked him to spell it, because I'm not guessing how to spell fantasy names. I
I'm-
will be wrong.
I missed you asking for the spelling, but there you go.
You're fine.
SHIVAN.
I typed it out so we could continue RPing.
All good. I missed the
Yeah,
text.
Phil-
Oh no,
Feel
not
bad, man.
SIO. No, gosh.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, sorry.
We're
What
not
is that
going
noise?
Gaelic on this new. So,
Oh god, you mean like Neve?
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking you might do it to us again.
Mm-hmm.
I did do it the
anyway,
first
sorry,
time, just for the record.
No, I heard
that
that
was all battle.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, GM Eric comes up with other difficult bullshit names.
Has Hug
Just
ever
to
seen
torment
this
us.
person at Laurie's tower or meeting Laurie?
I don't think you've ever seen her before. She would not have been there at the same time as you, ever. You may have seen her in town in the past 2 days, but that would have been it, and only if you were actually looking for her. But you wouldn't know who she was.
Cool. New friends.
Indeed. Now, do you accept my terms, Victoria? After all, I don't want to steal anything from you, and I simply want to borrow this until the next time we meet.
Of course, if you think it would be useful for you to complete this job, then absolutely.
For full transparency, I intend to use this pendant for scrying, augury, and a variety of other spells to research upon Tohai and determine where he's going and what his next plans are.
What's augury?
It's a spell that allows us to determine the potential of what may or may not happen. Different
Oh,
courses of
soothsaying.
actions and extraplanar forces that can sense the future tell us whether a course of action is either good or evil or neither, or even in some cases, both. It's a
So you
tricky
can-
spell.
So you could be doing good for an evil purpose.
Theoretically.
Oh.
Or the opposite. Or somewhere in the middle.
Precisely. And remember, evil, that's just people attempting to do good in ways that we don't approve of.
Isn't it just a isn't just good or bad a construct created by society to restrict people from certain places?
Roland
No,
looks at you
Myron.
blankly. Just
no.
My
Not
really.
father would
I-
have agreed with you. However, I disagree.
If I may.
She
Good, and he's gonna look
nods at you.
And he's going to look at Mirren. Good is generally defined as something that will benefit not just yourself but others in a positive way, even to your even if it is at your personal loss. For instance, you helping someone, pick up a cart that's suddenly lost a wheel. You'll lose time, you might be late, but you've helped other people in the meantime. Evil is generally the opposite way, where you hurt a lot of people to get personal gain. I've also heard it described as evil is doing big things for little pleasures, and good is doing small things for big pleasure, or something along those lines. But yes, you do get gray when you start mixing morality and laws in society. But generally,
I was born gray.
and it suits you very well.
Hey.
She smiles,
I-
and you realize that her canines are longer than normal, but not quite vampire.
She's not a dragonborn, is she? Because
You
that should be grayscale.
can I get you to roll a insight check, please?
Me?
No, you're not the one who
Oh.
asked.
Sorry. She was too-
Hug. She's a friend.
Hey, you good, Victoria?
Rolling an
losing
insight
it
check
over
for a pun I made out of
grayscale.
character.
You could say she's very monochrome.
Tempest is just going to look at her and go, the world is full of, if not black and white, it's full of all shades of grey. And you wear them well.
Well, I wear at least 50 of them.
Mm.
Wow.
Victoria just pulls the hood of her cape down over her face, and you can see her shoulders shaking. She's trying not to laugh.
She smiles at your
Emphasis was strong.
discomfort.
Be strong for
Thank you for that. That's always funny.
Hug has very little idea what anybody has been talking about this whole time, but he senses that we've just formed in a group of some kind and will offer a group hug to the table.
Oh,
For the record,
Victoria will
everyone wants to be in the
definitely
middle.
join this group hug.
There's your art for the meme lords in the Discord for you.
I want to be in the middle of the group hug.
You want to use the other people as armor?
Yeah, no, I want to be the burrito. I want to be the middle of the
You
burrito.
want to be the stuffing
The
of the
delicious
burrito?
burrito filling.
Yeah.
Let's see.
yeah.
I'm gonna be
Um,
the lettuce.
That's 3 sets of boobs.
That's what?
No,
That's,
I know
uh,
exactly what I was doing. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's 3 sets. That's 3. That well, it
Well,
depends whether you
hang
count
on, hang on.
hugs.
Hang on. Yeah, how buff is Hug?
I think Hug's arms would go
Hug's
around
pretty
everybody.
buff.
Yeah, but he does have man boobs. You know, there's the
Yeah.
pecs.
Hug's too old to have no boobs.
Yeah.
So they're saggy?
No.
No.
All right. So, as far as payment goes, you've performed 2 jobs for me. I paid you for the first, but I haven't yet paid you for the second. Now, what do you think is a fair reward for each of you after having spent your resources and rescued my friend Orotunga?
Karis looks at everybody and shrugs.
You know
Victoria
I'm bad.
pulls out a little sheet of paper and puts it on the table and starts scribbling
She's an
the figures.
abacus.
Tempest just face palms. Oh no. Miss S, you realize you've gotten her to start doing paperwork, right?
Siobhan.
Siobhan. Be careful.
Victoria
she
clears
like
her throat and goes, Miss Siobhan.
Yes, Victoria.
Oh no, I'm just correcting him. Be nice.
I think right.
She smiles wryly.
Nice is one thing, dense is another.
Well,
Uh,
you can be
Victoria
both.
kind of looks up towards the
Tempest.
rafters in the room. She's trying to do some calculations. So how much can I roll like a history check
Sure.
or a survival check? What would I need to roll to get the value of one of those Australian fire blooms?
This would be a history or insight, your choice. History would be you've seen one on the market. Insight is you know that they're very valuable. So, with a 24 insight, each of those Australian fire blooms is worth about 2,000 gold
Hmm.
per petal. So 10 grand each.
All right, that's 20. We spent 2,500 gold on the last adventure, by the way, Vicky.
So we spent, that's including
Between the
The-
potions, the one pedal, and some other assorted stuff, it's about 2,500.
and then so she's calculating all of that out, and then she's like 1 2 3 4 5 6 hour. Okay. So Victoria has done all of the math and she backs it all up, and so she turns the sheet around and slides it across the table towards Miss Siobhan, and it's 3,000 gold.
She smiles
includes-
at you.
Supplies and time.
Wait, we get paid by time?
Shh.
She smiles. That's more than reasonable. Here, a little bit of a bonus. And she's going to give you 3,300 gold instead.
Yo.
Total or all?
Why would you
Each.
give me a number not divisible by 6?
It is divisible
It
by
is.
6.
Oh wait, hold on. Mental math.
He's full of stuff. Okay, give him some slack.
Okay, we're
It
good.
is divisible by 6. I just
He wouldn't do
checked.
the same in my position.
Listen, I assumed he was
Victoria
gonna
will
do like 32
gladly-
or something.
Victoria will gladly accept the gold with thanks, and she'll ask, when can we expect the next job to be ready?
I'm uncertain, to be perfectly honest, and you'll find that I like to tell the truth. My father, not so much, and my mother likes to weave falsehoods in where she can. But I like to be forthright and honest. I'm not sure. I'm hoping before the end of the week. So within the next 7 days, I'll at least meet up with you. I should be able to return the pendant by then.
All right, understood. I'll be staying, well, in my mom's place. So if you need to get a message to me, you know where I am.
Oh yes, your mother's restaurant is quite good.
Stop by any time.
I have.
Wait,
Oh, that's good. I'll let her know that you like her food. She'll be glad.
You've never seen this
Can I-
woman in there before.
I was gonna say I wouldn't have seen her when Tempest
Not
was
a
lost.
chance. And I'll
Huh.
doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter how many days, you would have never seen her there. In spite of the fact that she says she's been there and always is trying to be forthright and tell the truth. Can I get an insight
Huh.
check from you guys?
Hell yes, whoa.
Thank you,
19.
thank you. So, Vicky and Tempest, if this woman is telling the truth, which she seems to be, she must have arrived in a disguise. A very powerful disguise that allowed her to not look like herself in your restaurant because she stands out like a sore thumb in Daytona Bay.
I mean, sore thumb doesn't look too bad right now, but fair point.
Very much so.
Well, Victoria has no issues with that and has no reason to disbelieve. Has no reason to disbelieve Miss Siobhan, and so she's just going to believe it. Like, there's no problem here.
There is no war
Hey.
in Ba Sing Se. Sorry.
Like, you can't judge somebody just because of the way they look. She's been incredibly honest, and people here in Tectona Bay, we appreciate honesty.
I never said I did.
Integrity.
Integrity's important. Well, now, enough about business. And she's going to knock on the table, at which point Mayra will come out with lunch for all of you.
You going to join us?
She smiles as Mayra leaves. I'm going to enjoy a bit of a lunch with you if you don't mind. After all, friends should eat and drink together to get to know each other, don't you think?
You should have seen it last night. Looked at Karis and Victoria.
Like,
She
I
But
taught
yeah.
Karis
smiles
everything she
sideways.
needs to know about darts.
Karis nods proudly.
She smiles out the side of her face. I did see. You don't think I've been far?
I assumed you were busy.
I was.
Tempest just shrugs.
Determining who I was working with. So, enough about the business regarding Tohai. Enough about the dangers that face Tectona Bay. Enough about the dim and dark of the world. I'm sure you all have questions about me. I'm willing to answer anything you want.
Tempest immediately sticks his hand up.
Yes.
You've mentioned your mother and father. Who were they?
Adventurers that belong to an organization called the Longstriders Consortium. Have you heard of them?
History check?
Sure.
Wait. Maybe? It sounds familiar, but I'm not.
Nope.
I don't know a
nope.
lot.
Never.
Tempest has.
Oh yes.
Since I'm
I
from the
love
mainland.
Hug so much. Look, Victoria scored as well as Hug did.
Yep.
Drowning in the irony.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Tempest, for Karis isn't rolling. She doesn't know.
Understood. So the only person who's heard of this would be Tempest Cloud, and Tempest, the only reason you would have heard of it would have been in a book or in a tavern tale.
And Tempest is gonna go, wait, they're real?
Indeed they are. They're in
Huh.
a group of adventurers, contractors you might say, who take on jobs throughout Toivoa for what they believe to be the greater good, at least determined by their leadership. They've recently started an adventuring guild, a training facility in the city of Grindavik, far from here. It would take several months to go there, and they're still refining the process of that adventuring guild, but it's led by a variety of powerful, well-trained individuals. Maybe someday we'll send you there, but they're quite good.
When did
Regardless,
the school get established?
they just opened about 2 months ago. From what I
Ron will lean
understand,
back.
they have 2 clients already.
Ron will lean back in his chair and go, huh, I'm actually from right around there, actually.
Truly.
Didn't realize they were building a school.
It's been started
was-
by a couple of the members of the consortium. Some of their newer ones, but still quite talented.
I've been gone for a couple of years at this point. I haven't been back. Might have to go venture home one of these days and do a tour. Maybe bring everyone else along. And he'll kind of do a raised hand gesture to the party at large.
I'd be up for going. I've only ever been to Tectona Bay, and I'm not going back to that. I'm not exactly keen to go back, quote, home. So, yeah, I could go.
Well, that's down the road. Regardless, my parents were part of the Longstriders Consortium and still are. But they're based out of the town of Nausha, far from here on the northern side of Reston. And, well, they haven't been married, but did a hookup, and I'm the result.
Good
So
result,
while
I-
she's relaying all of this, Victoria is leaning forward with her elbows on the table and her head, like her chin in her hands, like listening to what she's expecting to be this wonderful romantic adventure tale, and it's a hookup.
Oh no.
And she just looks so crushed.
She's going to. The art doesn't do this, but once she uncrosses her arms, she's going to lean forward with her bodice, and the cleavage
to
is
roll
on
wisdom save?
full display.
Do you have to roll a wisdom save, or were you locked to it again?
I resisted
Tempest,
that save.
Tempest, because you brought it up, you do.
23.
You fail.
Damn it! 2 campaign.
As it's hard to look away. You're not actually enchanted. She's just that good looking.
He has been making comments.
She's going to smile as she notices the small blood drip coming out of your nose.
Just
Sanji,
wipes
no,
away.
we don't have the blood type for your transfusion.
Well, do you see, my mother, she's a very powerful sorceress. She's been adventuring for decades, and one of her associates and traveling companions and her, well, they were out on a moonlit night one night after a rough adventure. They had finished killing a variety of dragons with purple runes that glowed in the night. They were celebrating, and one thing led to another. A couple extra glasses of wine, and a romantic walk along a beach under the stars. One ended up in the arms of the other, one on top of the other, and a lot of sand later, and 9
Ew.
months, I'm here.
Okay. I wonder if your mother has been mentioned in those tales that I keep hearing about then.
Oh, I'm sure
Or
she
your father
has.
too.
As her tail swooshes up behind her with the piercings behind. And for the sake of everyone on the recording, we're going to zoom out on her art so that we can show that off a little bit more for everybody.
I find it interesting she's got tail freckles.
She does have tail freckles.
She has a boot knife.
She does.
I bet she's got more than a boot knife.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, she just bangs you with, she just gets you with the horns.
That's something different.
That's one heck of a rack, man.
That is, I was waiting for someone to do it.
So,
Look, I'm not playing Tyronius, so I was biting that line as soon as I saw her.
she's going to be very almost conspiratorial with Victoria and with Karis and with Myron. The girls kind of are sticking together here, guys.
Eh.
So,
Happens.
what about each of you? Tell me about your families. Victoria, I know that your mother runs the restaurant, but tell me more about her and your family.
Oh, well, my mom is really awesome and she's worked really, really hard to raise me and my siblings, and they're all doing just fine. My dad was a ranger and a druid here in Tectona Bay. He kind of looked out for the forests that surround the city, but he got jumped by some sort of wild animal while he was on patrol and didn't make it. And so my mom, she used his pension to buy the restaurant, and that's where we grew up. And so I wanted to kind of follow in his footsteps. And so I became a ranger too.
It's very interesting. I'm sorry for your loss, though. Did they ever
Uh,
determine
it's
what
all right.
animal
It was
was?
no, no, they never did. They did find his, well, some of his belongings, and they weren't able to recover very much. So it was hard, but We're doing a lot better now, and my mom's restaurant really took off after a while, especially when my sister and I got old enough to help. But she's doing fantastic right now, and it's just we, of course, miss Dad, but it is what it is. Life in Toivoa can be hard sometimes, and that's fine.
Just gonna pat
Karis,
her on the
what
back.
about your family?
Karis was listening intently, just as curious as Shivan was. She'll clear her throat and say, "My father is chieftain of the Hekemotu, where I am from."
What's his name?
His name is Karis's player needs to make sure she's speaking accurately, so he's pulling up Karis's backstory. I know it's a bit of a
pulled that up
mouthful.
as soon as he started singing about Vicky's background. I was like, I'm pulling up that doc
Yeah,
real
I was-
quick.
Same.
I was like, shit, where's the doc? Where's the doc?
Yeah, let's keep vamping for Karis.
His name is Nanakia.
Interesting. And what's the name of the Heki that you ride?
Hekewea.
Hekewea. How delightful. I understand that each of the Heke have a unique personality. How is Hekewea's attitude?
Motherly, kind. There's a sense of peace missing from my life here in the Still Lands. It's not a bad thing, but I miss it.
Interesting. Is it true that there's unique fruits aboard each of the Heke as well? That none of the fruit tastes the same from one to the next?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose that is true. It's more like because the land is always moving, the soil is changing in such a way that these still lands cannot, at least I think. But the fruit does tend to taste different from season to season.
Interesting. I would have to try some. You wouldn't have any dried samples, would you?
As a matter of fact. And she'll reach into her pouch, and I'll just subtract a rations from my backpack and hand it over.
Look at you being all fruity with her.
Can
That's
you
not a
blame her?
surprise. So, she will thank you. I appreciate this. And as you watch Tempest with your fascination, she's going to open the ration and take out one of the small pieces of dried fruit. And putting her tongue out, she places it on the tip of her tongue and slowly puts it into her mouth, with her luscious lips slowly closing around the fruit.
Why'd you gotta phrase it like that?
Do you always eat like that, or is that a gift?
She smiles at you. It's something I was taught growing up. My mother insisted that certain behaviors are useful in public.
Mine did too.
Each of
Not
us gets
those
trained by our
ones.
parents to be a certain way. Don't you agree?
Karis nods.
I resented both my parents for so long. I didn't want to be either one of them. Now I understand that they just wanted what's best for me. So I try to temper my experience based off of that knowledge and be my own person.
I find that hard to relate to. See, when I think about my parents, well, there's no one I'd rather be like than my father, and I've never met anyone as clever as my mother. I would do well in life to exemplify both.
Well, what was your mother's name?
Orchid, and she's a foreigner.
Really? How did she come
When
to the
my-
Hekemotu?
When my father left for his pilgrimage when he was my age, he was gone for several years, and when he came back, he brought Orchid with him. She's a talented witch and one of the One T.
So you're
Tempest
half
backs up.
1T?
Oh, no. And Karis laughs, waving a bit. I'm full-blooded Motu. The children on the Hekewea, we're raised as a group. You see, my father adopted me because, well, he wanted somebody to groom to be his successor.
I don't understand. If he's your father, he married a witch after you were born?
Well, she thinks about that for a moment. No, they were married before.
So, is she your mother?
Yes, but I'm no more blood related to her than I am my father.
Then how did you come to be?
Well, I was born by two Motu, obviously, and then I was raised as part of the the group of children in my generation.
Oh, so you're adopted.
I believe I did say that.
Interesting. Do you know who your birth parents are?
Yes, but the player who made my character did not give them names. He's making a mental note to do that now.
That was a fourth wall break. Whoa.
Wow.
Time freezes, everybody's faces redistort back, and he has names randomly.
Listen, I knew the follow-up question was coming, and I knew I wasn't prepared.
You were not prepared.
There's no
No.
random name generator that can save you now.
Nope.
I know who they are, but I didn't have a special relationship with them. I consider Nanakia to be my father, and
I
Orchid my
understand.
mother.
He sounds like a very respectable chieftain.
Mm.
When this is done,
Yes.
and you've proven yourself to be capable, do you intend to go back and take his place?
Of course.
How will you feel having to kill your father?
Karis stares at her.
I was under the understanding that that was the right of succession, was the slaying of the Motu chieftain. Am I incorrect?
Karis lets her head fall on her hand and says, I never thought about it.
Well, I could be wrong, of course. After all, rumors sometimes are just that.
It's how my father came to power. But the last chieftain had grown, well, sick in the head.
How so?
He saw things that weren't there and led quite poorly because of it. At least that's what I was told. It all happened before I was born.
I understand. I'm sorry to bring up such a touchy subject.
Karis shakes her head and says, "It's something I will have to face one way or another, and frankly, it makes it more important what I do here. If my father must fall for a new chieftain to take his place, then I cannot let that man be Tawai."
I understand. But we're not going to talk about Tawai now.
Forgive me.
We're going to focus on lighter topics. Speaking of, Rowan, you seem to have a ready smile. Why are you so happy? And she's leaning forward, cleavage and bare shoulders on full display.
Ron will lean back in his chair, take a sip off of his ale, and go, "Well, someone has to bring a smile to the world, right?"
True. Do you view yourself as the world's court jester?
That would be too naive an approach. I just like to think of someone who brings a smile to people who need them at a time.
That's a fair point. May I
I'd
ask
rather
another-
not play the fool, but a smile is still there.
May I ask another question?
Of course.
Why the French horn?
He'll get a big, broad smile and pull it out. It's one of the only gifts I have from my mother.
Truly.
I never actually got to meet her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He'll look up and look at everybody. She's not dead. She's not dead. I just never met her.
Would you care to explain? How did it come into your possession?
Well, at least before I was born, my father, since I know people are going to ask, we might as well do names. Thomas. And my mother, her name was Alvuenda. They met a long time ago on a battlefield and fell in love and had me. But she was called back to her post while Thomas was not allowed to return back to their city, rather. So I lived with him. But she gifted me every once in a while. She would try to send gifts. I got my bow and my French horn here.
What do you know of her other than that?
She's a part of the Queen's Guard, and that's about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know why she never contacted you?
I've asked and never got straight answers.
I'm so sorry. Children should be able to meet their parents, don't you agree?
I would love to one of these days.
I hope you get the opportunity.
He would also show he's got the same tattoo that is the embellishment on the horn. That's also why I got the tattoo here.
Interesting. Do you know what it signifies?
Hold on, which one did I choose? I think I chose a
Uh-oh.
forget-me-not. Yeah. What does forget-me-not stand for again?
I mean, isn't it a
Maybe
name?
not forgetting, remembering.
No. It's got like flower meanings and crap, and I chose it while my brain wasn't dying.
Ah, that might hinder it. Right.
Token of love and fidelity?
That one. Love and remembrance.
So it is not forgetting.
You know what?
It
You
was
got you there.
it was our little secret code saying that she was thinking of me. Or at least that's how I like to think of it.
That's so sweet. It's nice to have that. It sounds so nice when you play it, though.
Now, if only I could get it to play back.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Is it true what they say about people who play
Dude.
brass?
Whoa, breathing just picked up there, man.
I'm dying.
What do they
I
say about
smiles
people
at
who
you.
play
The
brass?
only other one who might get this is Vicky.
Oh, Vicky gets this one, absolutely.
What
You
do
would
they
have
say?
to you would have to find out for yourself, he would say with a wink.
Well, let's find out. She leans forward towards you.
All right,
Her
I guess it's
tongue
happening.
rubs across her lips.
Yep, Rowan will lean in.
All right. She smiles. And she's going to kiss you. And it's not just a peck on the lips.
Nope.
No.
Chris is whistling and cheering them on.
For the sake of the stream, we will not go into the sensations that are past or the explicit details of this kiss. But the French could learn something. As the kiss parts, she smiles. I guess it could be true. She winks at you. I've been known to blow on something myself.
Truly.
So, hug?
Hug comes back to the table with a big glass of cold water that he's fetched. And passes it to Siobhan.
She
Myron
thanks
said you're hot.
Oh, thank you, Hug. That's so thoughtful.
Perfect.
Lori told me that she made friends with you in the jungle. Is that true?
Yes. No. Maybe.
How did you come to meet Lori?
Huh. I was working for other people, and then I worked for Laurie. Laurie nicer.
Were the other people mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to experience that, Hug.
They
I'm
made me
glad
hug
you
people.
found friends. Are these friends nice to you, Hug? She gestures to the people at the table.
All nice to hug.
She reaches out to pat the back of your hand. I want to be your friend too.
Okay.
To be fair, Hug has gives great advice, excellent hugs, and I'm pretty sure is like the wisest of us all.
We would be lost without Hug's wisdom.
Really?
Hug no things.
Hug,
And the fact
you seem so good-hearted. Never change.
Okay.
We'll find plenty of people for you to hug very tightly. Lori says you like to hug people as tight as you can, but very rarely get to do so. Is that true?
Hug no. Hug hard as can. Hug hurt people.
Oh, we won't make you hug anyone tightly that isn't bad. But remember, Hug, sometimes The bad people just really need a really big hug to stop being bad.
Hug real big.
Yes, you are. And it's very nice to have such a big, strong man around.
You want hug?
I'd like a little one, if that's okay. A gentle hug.
I will give a very gentle hug.
She smiles as you squeeze her far too tightly for her comfort, but she smiles at the tight hug, and then you release.
Do we
There's-
hear a back pop?
You'll hear her back pop and a little inhalation squeak of breath as she's released. That was very nice hug. I don't think
Are
I've
you
ever been
okay?
hugged that well.
Hugger grins in ear to ear.
Now, Tempest, dear,
Hmm?
you
Yes?
were concerned about your family and them being safe. I can't guarantee their safety, but tell me about them more. Maybe we can make some special arrangements.
Oh, well, oh god. So my mother is midday starlight. She runs an apothecary on the, I think it's the other side of town though. With my father, Stormcloud. We used to be used to be a tanning shop over in Uther. Very very different climate to this.
Oh yes,
But-
it's very cold there.
My mother kept teasing me when we started living here that she didn't miss the cold, but she missed how puffy I was, because out of 5 of us, apparently I was the fuzziest, but
Were you
I
a
have.
floofer?
He just looks down. Damn it. Yes, I was floof when I was younger.
I bet you were so cute as a little fur ball.
His ears turn a bit red, and he just continues to power on. Well, I wonder how you would have seen if you'd seen my sisters and brother. Well, sorry, yeah, brother singular now.
Did one of your brothers
He-
die?
Well, yes, an older brother, Snow, was Oh, sorry, no. Sorry, out of character, getting it mixed up. Sorry, I missed. So right now I've got 3 sisters: Shimmer, Glitter, and Smoke, and Wisp is Wisp is the oldest one, but sorry, Smoke and Wisp were the firstborn, but there was one called Glow, and she was lost during a snowstorm.
I'm
And
so
so
sorry.
it's thank you. Well, it's very hard in Uther when especially the snow comes in. Myself, Shimmer, and Glitter were born 3 years after them.
She nods.
We tried to take care of each other. So I just want to make sure that I still have to visit them at some point before if I go abroad, but they know I'm around.
She's gonna reach
They ca-
across the table and give you a gentle pat on the hands.
Anybody notices he is starting to purr a little bit before he stifles it. And he just goes, "Thank you." So I want to make sure that mine are just they don't worry about me, and I don't have to worry about them. It's old habit, you know.
I understand.
But and he looks at Vicky. We moved here when I was starting to become an adult, and Vicky's been showing me around and making sure that, you know, I've got some extra family. Not as a replacement, but new one.
I understand. It's important
And-
to feel like you belong.
Well, I mean, he looked around. I sometimes feel like I don't belong in here. Too many people, but most of them are okay. It's an environment like anything else. Sorry, I rambled a bit.
It's fine to ramble. We're just talking.
But I also tend to just spend my time. I still remember when I came here. He looks at Vicky. Remember you found me just sleeping in a tree, almost butt naked. The
When
first
did
time we
that
met?
ever stop?
It. Okay, you've got the point there. Look, I told you that I'm just more comfortable out in the wilderness, and thank you for the hammocks. I do appreciate that, and your mother is absolutely wonderful. Sometimes I just need to feel the bark against my fur. But I will say it's interesting having oneself out in the wilderness of here compared to Utherg. It's not as angry. In Utherg, it's like everything's yelling at you, but this long drone. And there's noise here in the forest, but it's existing rather than trying to take you over. If that makes sense.
It does.
So, yeah, and thank you for giving me a chance to do something other than argue with elves and loggers again.
We may have that opportunity in the future.
Oh,
We'll
I hope
see.
Tim's not there.
Well, he is a great enchanter.
He is. He's just a bit full of himself.
He is. Now,
Hmm.
Myron,
Yeah.
tell me more about the Mossback tribe and your family.
Hmm.
I understand that kobolds have great litters. Is that true?
First off, considering this is my very first time meeting you, how can I know that I can trust you?
I would love to earn your trust. What can I do or say to earn your trust?
I don't know. First, instead of just like asking me about myself, what's your story?
Well, I've already told it. As far as
Myron.
my birth and my parents being great adventurers who seek the greater good for Toivoa, what would you like to know?
Well, that's your parents' story. What's your story? I want to hear what you've done and where you've gone and what inspired you to be here as an adventurer. Is that what you are?
Well, consider me more of an archaeologist. I'm independently wealthy thanks to my parents, but I sought to prove myself a while back, and I joined an expeditionary force to the Fey Realms. I got in a little bit over my head, and we were working on shutting down some portals between the material plane and the Fey Realms, and we found our way into the Shintara Grove. Are you familiar with the stories?
No.
The Shintara Grove is why there are shadows in the material plane. It's why we check under our beds at night, because we're afraid that the Shintara Grove might be leaking in underneath there. It's not that we're afraid of the dark. It's fear of what might be leaking through. A place of horrible darkness. And we thought we could engage the Shintara Grove and end the threat to the material plane. We even made friends with a dragon. We made friends with the Bright Grove people in the Fey Realms. We traveled and we did our very best. But in the end, well, we failed. And my allies, well, they were lost. A couple made it out, but most of them are still there, now corrupted by shadows. They're monsters now. And I have survivor's guilt that I work through on a daily basis, and I work to prove that I'm worthy of their sacrifice in order to allow me to escape. Now, all I can really do is try to return the favor and pass it on. And I hope that what we do here in Endosia will redeem me, if that makes sense.
It does.
I want to prove that I'm a good person.
Okay, that's understandable.
Not a bad person for living to see another day.
I beat myself up every day thinking of the fact that I could have saved my friends, that I could have done something. But
Well,
no.
They.
I think I trust you enough.
Now
Other
you
than
answer her
that,
question, you little scamp.
other than that, let's see. My favorite color is red. I like throat singing and a little bit of screamo.
What's that?
What?
Oh, when you sing from the core of your emotions and disregard vocal safety, it's a practice where you let all your primal rages out through your vocal cords all at once. It's a delightful release of emotions, but it offends a lot of people because of how loud it is and primal. I like beef jerky. My favorite fruit is a tomato. Like crochet over knitting. I think that people aren't honest enough on a regular basis and hide things from each other in order to feel
Toria
powerful.
nods emphatically at that one.
I believe that people aren't near honest enough with each other.
Or themselves.
Yeah,
I would agree.
thank you. I thank you very much, Russ.
So,
Well, now you've got to tell her your backstory, you scamp.
Yeah.
You've gotten away with deflecting once, but we're not gonna do it again. He's gonna bap and he's gonna poke her nose.
Yeah. Well, I'm Myron Mossback from the Mossback tribe, specifically Grasstide, which is on the northeast, southwest, western side of Andoja.
never eat soggy waffles, Myron.
No, not never eat soggy waffles. It is never eat Scandinavian moss.
Does that mean it's upside down?
Yeah,
What the heck is it? Scandinavia.
I don't know.
Julian moss.
I think it's
There you go.
yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Oh.
So it's never eat Shuyan moss, and so yes, it's upside down. But we don't talk about that. It doesn't matter too much. It gets the point across. So on the northeast, west side of.
Does she do that every time?
She can't remember where's west.
She can't or you can't.
Is that a,
She can't. I know where west is.
Okay, where is it?
Press
Point
X
to it.
for doubt.
Oh, well, the sun ain't
Do it.
out.
Press
That,
X for
okay,
doubt.
so you're cheating.
Okay, so northeast, southwest. On the western side of Andoja, there's the Grasstide tribe, and then I haven't visited the other one, so let me think. What's the other one? There's one on the east. Yeah, on the east, and that is the. What was it?
Never eat Shurian moss.
Yeah, I know. I have the east down. I just I forgot the eastern side one. But so the one that I'm from is Grasstide, which is on the northeast western side.
It's gonna be a thing. It's great.
Yup.
Yep.
She can't tell where west is.
So on the northeast western side of Andoja, there's Grasstide, and that's where most of the dragon's gold moss, the glowing moss that you see in these lanterns here, and she's gonna point to some of the lanterns in the brass lantern.
Okay.
You see that moss that's in there? That's from Grasstide, and we harvest it from the caves. They have to put these lanterns out during the day every once in a while to regenerate the moss and keep it nice and bright. So that comes from Grasstide. And then we've got the guards, the station guards that are outside, and that's where I started working as my first job. Let's see. It took me like a whole year to get into it. It's a long time. So my dad's name is Svagnar. Also, last name is also Mossback. So Svagnar Bossmack. Svagnar Mossback.
Boss mag?
No. So he's one of the defenders, and he's actually the one that taught me. And he's the one that's brought back the biggest giant spider in the village so far. So he's super strong. Then my mama is Jaffeli Mossback. And she's one of the druids because she can use magic. And she helps all the little mossback kobolds. She helps them get moss on their back so that they can be shielded and sheltered. So she's super cool. She gave me my moss. It was fun.
She's wonderful, isn't she? I've seen her a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, she's the mom of the house. You know how Tempest, you know how your dad is like the man of the house?
Oh, Tempest starts laughing as hard as he possibly can. He would like to think so.
Well, my mom's the mom of the house. She runs it. And so
Don't they all?
So my mom runs the house rather than my dad because my mom beat my dad in a tackle fight and she won. So
Ooh.
yeah. And that's how they made me and my 5 siblings, but like 4 of them are gone.
Wait. Okay,
Yep.
please. Just a tackle fight is how Myron was born.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
Let
Two-
it go.
That's what she was
No.
told.
No. I'm sorry, but just I'll tell you after this. I gotta tell you. It's too... Sorry.
So-
Go.
Yep. So yeah, so it was a tackle fight. And that's how I was made. And my 4 siblings, 3 of them are dead. And so that's cool. My brother, I have a brother.
This is me trying to find brother.
Here we go. I forgot my brother's name. He moved over to the east village, and he's been gone for a long time. But then I have my Nana Holama, who is my mama's my mama's mom, and she's the old druid. She's the one that taught my mama. And so yeah, and then there's Uncle Hypnus, who's in prison.
Why is he in prison?
Oh, he sold fake moss, and he's tried to escape from prison, but then he got caught again. But he's still in prison as far as I know. He got put back. So Uncle Hypnus is in prison. Let's see. I have Brimella, who is also a part of the guards, but she went off to, I think she's somewhere in Tectona. She wanted to start a human business, but I don't know what she started. I kind of want to find her sometime. So Brimella's out there somewhere. Yeah, cool stuff. Oh, and then like there's a connection between the Mossback tribe and then there's the Algaefoot tribe, which is there's one at the shoreline of both Grasstide and the East Side village, and that's where we get like seafood and shells and then like lost money in the ocean. That's also how we get all the humidity, is by convincing the Algaefoot tribe that, hey, no, we need water to grow our moss, and that's how we make money. And then we trade that money to you for your underwater moss. And so it's super cool. I think my dad was a part underwater Algaefoot kobold, but then he got put up here, and then he got turned into a moss bag. He has moss on his feet, and that's where I get moss on my hands from. She displays her hands. So
That's very interesting.
yeah, if a mossback kobold is like dried up, if there's like a lack of water and there's like an overpopulation of algaefoot, they give their eggs over to the mossback tribe, and then they grow up into strong mossback kobolds. But if there's an overpopulation or like too much water on the mossback tribe, we give eggs to the algaefoot, and so it's just like adoption central. And she throws her hands up in the air.
I understand.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I had heard that the kobolds did breeding trades.
Yes. They don't like the mossback kobolds don't go into the water because they can't breathe underwater, but the algaefoot they can, and they make drugs. And that's the real fake moss that's given to the mossbacks, and that's the stuff that that my uncle Hypnus got, and he was selling and like pricing, and that's why he got put in prison, is because he was selling drugs.
Understood.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you for sharing.
you're welcome.
Oh, well, it's about time that I get back to work. This has been a very delightful and constructive conversation. Do you have any questions for me before I head out and start working on your next gig?
I actually have one question about what get some.
What's your question? And
I need to
remember, please stop saying you have one question.
Okay. I have many questions. This is but one of them. Happy?
Thank you.
I need to find a where was it? I'm trying to get the actual thing. Sorry. I need to get a freaking hell is it? There we go.
I don't
I
know.
need to get a pendant, but it's had to like a feather, tuft of fur, fish inside a gilded acorn. It has to be worth a certain amount for a spell that I want to try. But
What
I'm
spell
not
is that?
sure. One that will summon a companion in a battle. Summon beast, I believe most people call it. I've actually- I've heard it from Mirren's mother, actually. We talked about it ages ago when she advised me on, the druid ways. But I don't know where to get something like that.
I think you're going to have to look around town. There's a gangster here in town that might carry that sort of thing.
Is
If you
there something I
interact with
should-
him, I encourage you to show respect. He has a very powerful bodyguard named Mook.
Mook.
It's time.
It's time.
So I
It
would
is
encourage
time.
you to find Dr. Koo.
Ooh. Where would I be able to find them or start looking?
I would go to the market and ask for Dr. Koo. From what I understand, he runs a protection racket down there. I can't, of course, approve of such actions, but perhaps he can find what you're looking for.
Fair enough. I'll have to take a look. And he looks at Victoria. Not gonna
One
get mad again.
small thing.
Yes.
Don't talk about his height, and don't insult his featherage, his plumage. He's very self-conscious about it because he's afraid he might be balding.
Ooh.
Dr. Koo, no!
Just look at, he looks over at Victoria. It's like, would you be okay coming with me then, just in case I put my tail in it again?
Victoria shrugs. Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Awesome. You'll be very helpful with Dr. Koo, I imagine.
This just sounds too intriguing to not witness. I'm coming along.
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
In character?
Well,
Okay, thank you very much.
I encourage you to be very cautious, be polite, and take care of what you need to. But otherwise, be safe. Fair?
Absolutely.
I'll contact you via letter the way we discussed before. And I'll again sign the letter with an S. We'll meet here, and I hope to have enough information about this pendant to be able to return it to you the next time we meet. Farewell, each of you. Please stay safe. And remember, we're here for the greater good of Toivoa and all of Andosia, especially Tectona Bay. She stands up, and with a smile, I'll see you each later. And as she turns, her tail sachets with her hips in a hypnotic way that perhaps some of you guys might be caught looking at the door even after it closes behind her.
Yeah, Tempest's tail isn't mimicking that, just subconsciously, no.
Swish, 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 swish.
So, as you guys wrap up your lunch, are you ready to depart the Brass Lantern to head on out?
Once again, cover our tab.
Yeah,
Onward to
tab's
our next
covered.
adventure.
Then
Well-
still leave a 2 gold tip on the table because I like them.
Understood.
Yeah, the boss better pay for the company lunch.
Listen,
It's,
it's more about you never leave a place until you double check that the bill is covered. It's called
No,
manners.
you're right and just. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Make
So, I
sure
have
the
a quest-
people that are handling your food are happy.
Or
Yeah.
also spitting it at minimum.
So Tempest, as they're leaving, is going, are you okay if we... What time is it? Like midday, just
Yeah,
after
it's
1?
about 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Would you be okay with trying to find Dr. Koo now, guys? So we can knock it out of the way. We just got paid.
Listen, we were in there for an hour and a half in real lifetime, so I'm gonna say an hour and a half has passed in game today.
So, as you guys leave the Brass Lantern in search of the infamous / fabulous Dr. Koo, that's what
And
we're
his
going for
mook.
today. And we will come back next week to explore what happens to the Raiders of Forgotten Lands and how they get on with Siobhan in their efforts against Tahai. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm eternally thankful you choose me to be yours. If you know someone wants to play my games, I'd love to talk to them. But otherwise, we're going to be done for tonight. We'll come back tomorrow morning for Us Against the Gods as they head into Ashelion after deciding how they're going to make a deal with a Fae, Archfey of Thorns.
Don't.
They have to, or they're
They
going to
shouldn't.
be stuck in the briars. So,
There's
Have
a
a
lot of stuff he told
wonderful-
Tyronian. Oh, sorry, go.
have a wonderful night, guys. Please stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later. For those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are rating someone, so stick around for a few moments so that we can do so with as many people as possible. Good night, everybody, and have a wonderful day.
Bye bye.